this pandemic and in general, we have all faced stress in one way or the other. There are multiple reasons why we face stress. It might be internal or external. Internal stress is caused by the thoughts that we have, and the external is due to the environment and the surroundings. There are multiple ways to overcome stress, and in this video, I'll be talking about one of the most effective tool that I've come across to reduce stress. Hi, this is Hisham, your productive coach. In this video, we'll be talking about the most effective tool to overcome stress. Before I move on to explaining this method, I'll give you a small example to explain this method better. We all have phones, right? And the phone has two types of memory, which is RAM and ROM. RAM is a temporary memory that is used to process your input. Similarly, we do have two types of memories. One is conscious, the other one is subconscious. All the things that you do automatically comes from our subconscious mind, and whatever you do deliberately, for example, mathematical calculations, strategy, planning, comes from our conscious mind. Let's go back to the phone. Suppose you have hundreds of applications open on your phone. How does that function? It hangs, right? Similarly, if we have hundreds of thoughts open in our mind, our conscious mind gets overwhelmed and our ability to solve problem reduces. In his book, Getting Things Done, David Allen introduces the most effective tool called brain dumping. Brain dumping is nothing but putting down everything that you have in your mind on a piece of paper. David Allen says, whatever you have to do, must do, should do, has to be put on a paper as a brain dump. Most of your stress, in fact, reduces once you start putting things on the paper. The reason for that is you basically put a distance between you and your thoughts. When you have a distance or a gap between you and your thoughts, your logical brain takes over and you will be able to better judge or think about that particular thought in a logical way. So once you put everything down on the paper, you in fact process it. So how do you go about doing this? Take a piece of paper. It can be analog or digital or an app on your phone. Go about all the places that you function. For example, it might be your workplace, your work from home setup, or anywhere that you live. Go around the place and at things that you have to do, must do, should do, and immediately put it on the paper. Based on number of things that you have, the list might contain 200 to 300 things that you must do, have to do, should do. Once you have all the list in front of you, process each and every thought or every task using David Allen's flowchart. The flowchart gives you a guide on how to process things. The first thing that you would ask yourself is this thing actionable? If it is actionable, then you proceed. If not, you delete it. The next question that you would ask yourself is, can it be done in less than 5 minutes? If it can be done in less than 5 minutes, do it immediately, or else you delete it, delegate it, or defer it. Putting things on a paper, in fact, reduces 50% or more of your stress. And once you see that most of the things that you thought were critical might have taken a lot of time would in fact be eliminated by this flowchart. And all that is left is the most important things that you have to do, must do, should do. And you can put this into a system that you can get to later. I hope this video helped you in reducing your stress. This is Hisham signing off.